coming at you with a super optimal speed day, training to get faster and increase my sprint speed. The very first thing I did was some jump rope to get some blood flow in my ankles, and then I put on the cleats to go outside and do some sprint drills. It's really important that I always use cleats when I'm sprinting in the grass so I can get full traction when I full speed sprint, or else it's not actually full speed and you don't actually get that much better from it because it's not full speed. I start off with some sprint start variations to get warmed up. These are RDL sprint starts, and I'm doing these to get a full triple extension, and I'm really just focused on bounding. And then I get into my full max effort sprints from a 2-point stance, and I'm really just focused on getting that force into the ground and nothing else. And then once I do that movement, which is the fastest movement, I go into the most important movement, because we always do fastest and most important movements first when we do our speed day workouts. So this Bulgarian split squat depth drop movement is the movement I've been really honing in on. I've been progressive overloading this because I believe it to be one of the best compound movements you can do to turn strength into power that will actually transfer into usable power output into the ground. So that's my first movement in the weight room, and then I go into power clean. A lot of people will tell me, you should be doing power clean first because it's faster. But specifically for me, I don't care much about my power clean, especially not compared to that movement I just did, which was that barbell Bulgarian split squat, which I'm really strong on 2 legs, but I'm really, really weak on 1 leg. Way weaker than I should be. So that's why I've been really honing in on single leg movements. So work up to this power clean, moving the weight as fast as I can, keeping the barbell close to me, and keeping that bar speed very fast is super important, getting that triple extension, and I wasn't going past 3 reps. Now I got some single leg RDLs. These are really going to be strengthening and lengthening my hamstrings. I really like to do these with a barbell and not dumbbells because I can load it up a lot more, and it's honestly kind of harder to balance, which I like because we're getting that stability within that single leg. And what I'm focused on here is kicking that leg as far back as possible, because the further I kick it back, the more stretch I'm getting in that hamstring. The next thing I have is these dumbbell overhead push presses, where I'm really using my legs. This is like basically a leg movement. Obviously, this is an overhead press. My shoulders and core are being worked a lot here, but I'm going super, super heavy on these. I'm using 50s here, and I'm going to go up to 70s next. And the reason why I can go so heavy is because I'm using my legs predominantly to get that weight up. And then I'm supersetting that with some hanging leg raises. I'm doing that because it's just really going to be burning my shoulders to be holding onto this bar. And obviously,